Good day, Tamers. Small update news, I guess. I will be out at the local Comicon today, teaching people how to play, hopefully the right way, and not misleading people on how to play the game. Hopefully it will go well. It's a very small Comic-Con. It's kind of basically just Comic-Con in name, but it's for the local area, and it does support the local town hall, because they are trying to upgrade it to be more of a in-use thing as opposed to being a statue of the town itself. They want to try and have a cinema in there, which they do occasionally, as well as having it for arts and other kind of festivities throughout the year. But with that being said, let's jump to these cards, and they are fantastic. It is the Azul long line version of this deck as opposed to being Hexablau, so we shall jump in and see what we can for now. Beldramon. When digivolving, discard one evolution source from one of your opponent's Digimon, and you may pick which evolution source is that they discard. Inheritance effect, opponent's turn. When your opponent's Digimon without evolution sources would evolve, increase its evolution cost by 1. But the weird thing about this card itself is there's a lot of hubbub about do DNA class as this, because a lot of people are trying to obviously wag their finger at the DNA. As far as we're aware, it won't, because DNA's costing isn't about memory, it's about the bodies it uses to become a new Digimon. So the costing for that is essentially something like you make it 3 Digimon instead of making it 2 Digimon and 1 memory. Obviously, Bandai obviously knows what they want to do with this effect. If they want to put this as includes everything, so Warp Digivolution, DNA Digivolution, Standard Digivolution, it all costs 1 extra, and that's perfectly fine. But Bandai do have to announce during a Q&A or during the FAQ of the set when it comes out what this does affect. Hopefully, they will pre-think these things. They don't always think of like simple questions. If you ever look at the FAQs, they are sometimes kind of a bit what, but that is Bandai's FAQs in a nutshell. I do recommend though always looking at their question and answer section when a set drops, because it does help. They're not always the best, but it does help if you have a look and see what things are going on. For instance, Ex3 Gumimon does activate if your opponent suspends the block, which is pretty cool. Cryos Peldramon. When even discard any 2 evolution sources from one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, one of your opponent's Digimon without an evolution source cannot attack and block until after your opponent's next turn ends. Essentially, this is kind of like a Hexablau swinging effect, where Hexablau was on the field. If there was a non-Digivolution source Digimon on the field, it couldn't attack. Obviously, Hexablau is kind of weird because it was always like 1 step behind, whereas obviously this is building up as it goes into its next form, which is Azulong in this set, which looks pretty good to me. Not really much else to say about these 2 guys. They look really good, they look really cool. This is kind of painting like one of your French dragons kind of artwork going on here. As we know as of now, there's not the dragon version of this line out yet for the Crabmon, which I don't think will be digivolving into this, but you never know. Eventually, cross evolutions. One goes to a dragon, one goes to a dragonfish thing. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll see you guys probably tomorrow for the next episode. Maybe later today, depending on how busy I am, or how dead I am when I feel when I get back from the Comic-Con. But sit tight, have fun, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out, goodbye, love you all, and subscribe. Bye!